Smiths with the Maps that do not brag or boast. I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. It's your boy, I'm Chris the Don One. Feel free to hit the subscription button, the notification bell. Share this live stream with your friends, family, as well as your followers. If you want to further support the channel, hit the join membership button. Remember, membership has its privileges. Okay, you can also do super chats, super stickers, however you want to do it. Okay, that is optional. But I really do need you guys in full effect. If you are in the Don Squad movement, if you are subscribed, please make sure that notification bell's on and sharing it with your friends, family, as well as your followers. Anyone who's not subscribed, subscribe. Just subscribe. All right? So, without further ado, let's get into today's topic. And Trump's Trump's tariffs will, in large part, affect the beauty industry, particularly, uh, you know, uh, females of the African descent. Black females will be affected by the Trump tariffs. All right. So basically, if you've been living under a rock, these tariffs are going to have a huge negative impact on consumers. All right. And I've been on this narrative since we found out about the tariffs. And I told you guys that we're gonna we're gonna take the burden of a lot of these tariffs and how it's going to directly affect us. And tariffs came at a worse time. Okay, a month from now, a month and a month and a half from now, it's going to be summer. Summer means a lot of things. Summer means that families that have kids that normally in school, they're going to be out of school. All right. Summer is also the climate where you're getting your stuff together for the next following school year. All right. And since when you look at the United States of America, we don't make a lot of stuff, we buy stuff. So these tariffs are going to have a huge impact on us. Now, people was in my comment section talking about, oh no, that's not true. That's not technically what tariffs do or does. All I'm telling you is it's going to have a huge impact on the people that matter the most, and that's you and I. All right. Will it affect? Will it affect corporations? Yes. Will it affect companies? Yes. Will it affect China to do business with us? Yes. Can I get a shout out? Of course, you can get a shout out. Who is that? Nate Smith. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Who is that? Nas Smith. What's up, Nas Smith in the building? Uh, GDUJ Saint. Yes. Yeah, you got a shout out. You got a shout out. I gave you a shout out. Make sure everyone that's in the building hit the like button, share it with your friends, family, and followers. But yeah, this tariff situation is going to affect us the most. And now black women are getting the struggle is real for black women because black women desperately seeking Susan. They use a lot of makeup, they use a lot of cosmetics, they use a lot of products that you can only get overseas. Okay, so yeah, they're going to get hit the most. Okay, when you look at gaming is going to be hit the most if tariffs still exist because you know the Nintendo Switch 2, that's going to have a huge impact. Even though I think they suspended they suspended certain items you get from China. You know, certain items are exempt from the Tariffs Act, and other items are impacted by it. I think they suspended like the iPhone, the Nintendo Switch 2, certain devices, certain computer parts. I'm not 1,000% sure. Hold up, somebody else sent me something. Peanut and Coco. Say hi. I'm saying hi. What's up, Peanut and Coco? I'm gonna say hi back to all of y'all. All right. Say hi. I just did say hi. Right. So yeah, it's gonna have a huge impact on how. Uh, so what women are going to do? They're going to stop using cosmetics, or they're going to stop using makeup, or they're going to stop using wigs, or they're going to stop using beauty supplies and equipment. No, life goes on. Those things, I think women are going to still buy those things, even though they're going to be a little bit more expensive. But how if they're married, their significant other is going to have to fork over some more money. If they are single, or even if they're married, they probably have a job. They probably have to pay a little bit more and bite the bullet and pay a little bit more. All right. But when you take out of when you take money out of one fund and you try to replace it into another fund, then that fund that you took money out of is going to struggle too. So it's going to be like robbing Peter to pay Paul. So depending on how much these, depending on how much certain items will cost, we really won't get a huge understanding on what does that mean for us as the consumer. All right. We haven't even went through summer yet. Like I told you guys, I feel like the struggle's gonna be real this summer. Because three things always consistently happen on summer. It's hot. There's an introduction to a new big booty girl, and gas prices go up. So you're gonna get the big ugly three in summer. All right. So yeah, that's. I mean, but what can you do? I mean, you can't. You're not going to stop eating. There's certain wants and needs you're going to need that you only can get overseas. So yeah, you're going to have to bite the bullet and pay more. All right, until Trump and China work out some type of deal that benefits China and it benefits Trump's agenda. But it's like, to me, to get that deal done, you have to you have to make sure there's an understanding from both parties that they need each other. China needs the U.S. money, and U.S. needs China to make their supply and demand. China's coming from the standpoint of, we really don't need America because we sell all over. We're globally. If America don't want to do business with us, cool. Okay, we're gonna just keep it pushing. America looking at it, well, Trump's looking at it as, we're the biggest consumers on the planet. You ain't got nothing to do but play ball with us. Okay, you make most of your money with us as consumers. So we're the commodity. You're going to need us to survive. So when you got two entities that's not going to settle for less, and they're going to fight tooth and nail to get what they want. And on top of that, when you look at these two entities, one says that they don't need the other. China says they don't need the U.S. The U.S. says they don't need China, but technically they both need each other. All right, and it's going to have a huge impact on our economy. It's going to have a huge impact on the cost of living, because now people still need these items, so they have to go elsewhere to get these items from other countries. I think small businesses in the United States are going to hurt the most. They're going to have to close up shop because they can't take care of their customers by getting supplies from another entity, only for that cost to increase to get those supplies, Then when you bring them into your store, now you got to pay more, to make ends meet. So it's going to have to be a meeting of the minds with Japan, with China, and Trump, well, the U.S., and they're going to have to agree to disagree. Somebody's going to have to take a little bit less to make sure we're still doing business. It might be us that might have to give up something, or it might be China that has to give up something. Either way, it's it has to be done. It just has to be done. So normally, you guys come in, you guys tell me well what you want to talk about, and that's pretty much it. That's all I got for today. If anybody else got anything to say, I said happy birthday to Mr. Smith in the building. Speaking of happy birthday, happy belated 420. That was yesterday, right? Happy belated Easter Sunday. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's funny. And maybe I think it's probably because to the effect of school was out last week. So people that I'm accustomed to in these lives are probably back in school, and it is what it is. But yeah. Anybody else got anything else to say? If not, I'm about to roll up out of here. I'm about to roll in the wind. So, like I said, it's always. First of all, I want to say this before I leave. I'd like to thank everyone that has been subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate that. When I look at my analytics, it shows that a lot of you guys are subscribing. So I really do appreciate that for the people that are subscribing. A lot of you guys are hitting the like button. A lot of you guys, it's not a lot, but there's some of you guys that share with your friends, family, and followers. Whatever level of support you're giving me, I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I would like to reach 9,000 subscribers. I would really like to reach 10,000 subscribers, but let's just take it 1,000 at a time. I think the goal to reach 9,000 is a better goal to achieve than 10,000. So really do appreciate everyone subscribing, really effing with the content. I'm going to continue to give you guys more and more content. So yeah, I'm about to roll up out of here. Guys, tell me what you think about today's live stream. Comment below if you watch the re-air of this. Tell me what you think about how this is going to affect a lot of beauty supply chain stores and just cosmetics in general. Okay, makeup, wigs, all that stuff. Tell me what you think about all of that. All right. So yeah, I'm up out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces. I'm up out of here, folks.